you. Are you sick to death of councils spending your money on things you don't want them to spend it on? Are you really fed up that they've stopped local elections and you can't even vote them out and try a fresh set? If the answer to any of those questions is yes, then this video is for you. Now, here at Council Watch, we don't have any political affiliations or allegiances with any of the old or new political parties. But I've had a request to share something that I think is of great value, no matter what your political allegiances are, if you are fed up with the current system. Now, it's actually from Madeline Hunt, the General Secretary of the Heritage Party. Although she's part of the Heritage Party, she wants this to go forward from everybody, so it's not just them. Now, what she's been doing with various people up and down the country is to be sending freedom of information requests to the councils. And I'll get into that more later, but she's got an urgent request that she needs your help with. So let me read you her email. The next phase is all about precision, getting the facts on record and making public authorities answer for their decisions. This isn't about shouting in anger, that is what they normally do. It's about effective action that can't be ignored. Quiet, targeted pressure is often far more powerful than a loud protest that gets dismissed in a day. And history proves it when people act together, calmly, lawfully, and with purpose. Systems shift. Collective action has changed countries before, and it can absolutely change our situations now. Every person who takes part strengthens the signal that accountability still matters and that the law still applies. We're starting with the first formal step, the Pre-Action Protocol, the PAP. This is simply the legal mechanism for asking a public body to justify its actions. It's straightforward, it's safe, and it's how you put them on record. Here's what matters. A PAP isn't going to court, it's a written request for clarity. There's no cost and no obligation to continue after the letter. It's the clean, lawful way to shine a light into decisions that haven't been explained. Every PAP sent becomes part of a growing evidence base, a national picture of how decisions are being made, where the justifications are missing, and where the public has been left out. One letter is a question. 10 letters are pressure. 100 letters becomes accountability. So if you are living in an area where local elections have been cancelled, you need to send in this PAP letter. And then you need to send your results to Madeline Hunt at the Heritage Party, as she will collate it all. So I'm not going to put her email address in the video description because I don't want her to end up getting spammed, but you can send it to her at gensec@heritageparty.org. Now, as many of you may know, the councils that have cancelled their elections are operating without a mandate from the people they're meant to be serving. So therefore, they are acting unlawfully, and all the checks they're signing, all the money and all the decisions they're making can be challenged. But evidence does need to be collected, and that's where the freedom of information requests come in. So I've put the freedom of information requests into a Dropbox folder so that you can download them. Now, they do need to be sent out exactly as they're written because we need consistent evidence across the country. So please, I know it's a very human trait, do not alter them in any way, shape or form. Just send them out, cut and paste them. You go onto your council's website, you find where you can put a freedom of information request in, and you cut and paste them in. Very simple, done by email. And they do have to respond to you. Now, the PAP letter you will need to alter to be relevant to your local council. Now, the link to the Dropbox folder with the Freedom of Information Act request and the sample of the PAP will be in the video description. Now, I am going to be doing a follow-up video to the one I did with Clive Edwards because several people have got in touch with me saying that they do not feel what he said about the English Constitution was correct. So I will be going through what I've been sent, and I will also be giving Clive the opportunity to come back about what's been said. So that will be coming in a video at some point soon. So until next time, take care.